On a somber Wednesday afternoon, the skies above Washington, D.C. bore witness to a horrifying spectacle. It was January 29, 2025, when an Army helicopter collided with an American Airlines passenger jet. The devastating incident unfolded near Reagan National Airport, sending shockwaves throughout the nation. The crash claimed the lives of all 67 souls aboard both aircraft, casting a dark shadow over the nation's capital. This tragic event served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the potential for disaster even in the highly regulated world of aviation. The collision immediately sparked a flurry of questions about how such an incident could occur in one of the most heavily monitored airspaces in the world. As investigators began to piece together the events leading up to the crash, a chilling narrative began to emerge. How could two aircraft on seemingly different flight paths collide in broad daylight? What were the contributing factors that led to this catastrophic event? Preliminary findings from the investigation revealed a series of errors and misjudgments that contributed to the mid-air collision. The Army helicopter, tasked with a routine training exercise, deviated significantly from its authorized flight path. This deviation placed the helicopter on a direct collision course with the American Airlines jet, which was preparing for its final approach into Reagan National Airport. Adding to the complexity, the air traffic controller responsible for monitoring both aircraft was juggling multiple roles at the time of the crash. This multitasking, likely a result of staffing shortages, meant that the controller was unable to adequately monitor the converging flight paths and issue timely warnings to either aircraft. The American Airlines pilots, though highly experienced, had little time to react to the rapidly unfolding situation. By the time the pilots were alerted to the impending danger, it was already too late. The initial investigation pointed to a perfect storm of failures, a combination of human error, systemic flaws, and perhaps even technological limitations. The Washington, D.C. crash was not an isolated incident. It validated long-standing concerns voiced by aviation experts, pilots, and air traffic controllers. For years, warnings were issued about the strain on the aviation system, grappling with aging infrastructure and staffing shortages. Pilots expressed anxieties about mid-air collisions in congested airspace. They voiced concerns about the limitations of the see and avoid principle. This principle proved tragically ineffective, highlighting the need for robust safety measures. Air traffic controllers had also been sounding the alarm about their working conditions. They reported feeling overworked and understaffed, managing complex airspace with limited resources. The dual roles assigned to the controller in the crash exemplified this issue. The crash exposed the cracks in a system stretched thin, highlighting the need for comprehensive reform. In the aftermath of the crash, the National Transportation Safety Board launched a full-scale investigation. The NTSB, known for its meticulous and thorough approach, embarked on a comprehensive review of all factors that may have contributed to the collision. Their investigation involved analyzing a mountain of data, including flight data recorder information, cockpit voice recordings, radar data, and air traffic control communications. Investigators meticulously reconstructed the flight paths of both aircraft, examining every turn, every altitude change, every communication, searching for clues that could explain the sequence of events leading to the disaster. Beyond the technical data, the NTSB also conducted extensive interviews with air traffic controllers, pilots, maintenance personnel, and any witnesses who may have observed the incident. The investigation sought to understand the human factors involved, examining decision-making processes, communication protocols, and any potential contributing factors, such as fatigue or stress. The NTSB's investigation was not limited to the immediate circumstances of the crash, but also encompassed a broader examination of systemic issues within the aviation industry. The Washington, D.C. crash was a wake-up call, showing that even advanced systems can fail catastrophically. The NTSB's investigation will take time, but this tragedy exposed systemic weaknesses in aviation. Air traffic control staffing needs immediate attention. Overburdening controllers with dual roles is dangerous. Addressing staffing shortages and training is crucial. Technological advancements can enhance safety. Real-time aircraft proximity warnings could prevent collisions. By addressing these failures, investing in technology